Ministry 153.
When they stepped ashore, they saw a fire of burning coals with a fish on it, and some bread. Yeshua said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." Shimon Kepha went up and dragged the net ashore. It was full of fish, 153 of them. But even with so many, the net wasn't torn. Did you ever wonder why there were 153 fish? Ministry 153 will teach you why in this and other powerful 5-minute teachings. The Bible is a Jewish book, the Old Testament and the New. To understand the New Testament, one must understand the 153 fish and feed my lambs. Stay tuned for the next 5 minutes and truly experience the Word from a Hebrew perspective. Ministry 153 is a part of Beth Goyim International Messianic Ministry. Picture this: a book on the desk, balancing scales, and a gavel for judgment. You're listening to Ministry 153, P036, number 3. Same rules. In the book of Bamidbar, Numbers chapter 9, verse 14, if a foreigner is staying with you and wants to observe Pesach for Jehovah, he is to do it according to the regulations and rules of Pesach. You are to have the same law for the foreigner as for the citizen of the land. Now, Jew and Gentile both have to follow these commandments. Jew and Gentile both have to follow the Pesach, the Passover, if they want to get into heaven. Because in Luke 22, verse 19, also taking a piece of matzah, he made a bracha, a blessing, and broke it and said to them, "This is my body which is being given for you. Do this in memory of me." Now, as many Christians call it the Last Supper, who was sitting at that Last Supper? Well, it was only Jewish men. And now we, here many years later, are still being told by Messiah that we still have to do the Pesach. And it is here that the Lord said there is only one rule for both the Jew and the Gentile. Both the Jew and the Gentile both have to follow the same rules to have that living water come on you. It also goes back to the book of Ephesians in chapter 2, where Rav Shaul, Paul the emissary, said in verse 19 and 20, "So then you are no longer foreigners and strangers. On the contrary, you are the fellow citizens with God's people and the members of God's family. You have been built on a foundation of the emissaries. Both Jew and Gentile are together as one family, following one set of rules, not just the 10 Commandments, like one of the pagan religions propagates, but all the commandments. Because how am I going to celebrate the Passover? What are the rules and regulations? What are the things that I need to know about that Paul is talking about, that we're fellow citizens together? So is God going to have one set of rules for the Gentiles and another set of rules for the Jews? What is Paul talking about? If we're fellow heirs together, that means one set of rules for everybody. And if Messiah Yeshua said in Luke chapter 22, verse 19, that we must all do the Pesach, don't we all have to do it together the same way on the same day? Not once a month or once every 3 months, but on the same day. Today, ask yourself, are you really part of God's family? If there's one set of rules for the Jew and the Gentile, do you know them, and are you learning them? Do you follow them? Shalom, this is Messianic Rabbi Andrew Dinnerman. I would personally like to thank you for tuning in to the Remnant's Call each and every week. You can listen to the full message on our website, bethgoyim.org. If you have drawn closer to the King of Kings, learned more about Him today, we are blessed. If you are blessed by these messages, please consider a donation to our ministry. You can go to our website, bethgoyim.org. That's BETHGOYIM.org, and click on the donate button. You do not have to have a PayPal account to donate. All you need is a debit card. Once again, thank you very much for listening to The Remnant's Call.